rAVe Radio. With rants and raves, you'll be okay. And today is your lucky day. It is rants and raves with Gary K.
Hi, this is Gary K. I'm here with the Group Vice President of the CEDIA Expo, Jason McGraw. How are you?
Great, Gary. Good to see you.
Good to see you, too. I'm excited about the show in just a few months. This year, CEDIA is going to be like the first big return to normal show. How normal will it be?
It will be very close to the size of our 2019 show. In 3 years since we've had a full-size show, we're going to have over 150,000 square feet of exhibits, expecting over 15,000 industry pros to come out to Dallas this fall. Really excited about it. I think reconnecting, seeing each other in person, being able to touch products, talk to manufacturers, talk to our
attend training.
Yes, exactly. It's going to be great.
And so during the pandemic, a whole new market emerged, resimercial, that you've talked about a lot. And here in LG is showing residential applications and both home theater and working from home. That's going to be a part of CEDIA now.
Yeah, we have a feature on our show floor in partnership with IMCCA talking about the hybrid home office. So we're going to have some home office demos on the show floor talking about how the integration of collaboration and video conferencing and audio conferencing technologies being used in the home so you can work or learn. You know, a lot of our kids are at home learning from home now since the pandemic.
Well, we're all selling the same technology,
right.
So why wouldn't it be part of this?
Yeah, and as we're coming out of the pandemic, people are continuing to work remote or hybrid, right? They're some in the office, some at home, and so you need that technology there. And for the CEDIA integrator community, we want to bring them the best so they can see those products, understand how to use them, and how to integrate them in those home offices.
What else? So obviously, CEDIA is famous for home theaters and home automation. Resimercial's that emerging part that we just talked about. What else? What can we expect new at this year's CEDIA? I mean, obviously, we're gonna have the stalwarts, which is education, the partnership you have with the CEDIA Association itself, the meetings. Everyone goes there to meet, and the networking is important. But what about some of the new things that you think you're going to put together? Are we going to see more? I mean, I don't know. I don't want to call them pavilions, but like, are we going to see more sections where we have some emerging technologies, for example?
Well, you know, the big trend in residential these days is lighting integration, right? So that is a big growth area for us at CEDIA Expo this year. We have an expanded lighting pavilion on the show floor with key lighting brands coming into the show. We're also talking a lot with designers and architects and builders. So, you know, forging those relationships and encouraging both the design build community to understand about the technologies, but to partner with integrators. Yeah. So we're having a lot of conversations about that in the conference programming and on our smart stage on the show floor. We have a Design Plus Connection tour that we're going to have, invite those individuals to come to the show this year. In technologies, obviously, a lot's happened over the last few years. You know, we now have 8K displays. There's more wireless networking in the homes.
Even more 4K that's affordable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we're seeing micro LED now in Resi applications.
You got a lot of money, then you could do it.
I mean, we're looking at right here at LG, for example. So I think there's going to be a lot of new product to see at the show this year. Big growth in outdoor projects and outdoor applications, especially in the sound side.
But what about, I see a lot of CIs getting into restaurants and bars and light commercial projects. Yeah. I wouldn't consider restaurant and bars commercial. I would consider it always part of the residential. Mm-hmm. It's extension of the home, right?
Sure.
And digital signage.
Yeah, well, you know, you mentioned on resimercial earlier, and that's, you know, kind of that umbrella term. You know, when you look at how there's, you know, mixed-use development, multi-dwelling units, you know, the integrators are doing the doctor's office and the doctor's home. Yeah. You know, they're doing the club owner's bar and they're doing the club owner's home. And we're living and working in these kind of mixed environments more and more. And so, you know, the lines have been blurring between, you know, what's purely residential and what's been commercial. And certainly on the technology side, we're seeing what previously were commercial-only type of products being used in residential and mixed-use development. So we're definitely talking about that at CEDIA Expo. It's certainly a growing trend, a hot trend. So we're going to be addressing that, you know, talking everything about wellness, smart water, energy, lighting, but don't forget about the core of CEDIA Expo. Audio, high-end video, control systems. I mean, that's the foundation of not only the organization, but the industry that's been for over 30 years with CEDIA Expo's history, and to still be a core component of the foundation of the show moving forward.
Yeah, in fact, actually the consumer app generation of home automation has actually spurred an upgrade in the home, right? You start with Alexa and you go up from there, and I think that the industry is and more money being spent in the home. And speaking of which, you also manage the Kitchen and Bath Association show, right? KBIZ, I think it's
Correct.
called. I'm wondering, would it? Have you thought about having like a little mini CEDIA inside of their show and having a mini KBIZ inside of CEDIA?
Well, certainly. My earlier comment about trying to bring the design community and build community together with the technology integration community is an ongoing effort that we have between our events. And NKBA, National Kitchen and Bath Association, owns the Kitchen and Bath Industry Show. Emerald produces the show and has been doing that for many, many years, and it's co-located with the International Builders Show. We'll be back here in Las Vegas next February. But definitely talking about those smart home applications for the designer and builder at KBIZ and IBIZ. We have a tech pavilion on the show floor for next year's show there. And similarly, we're seeing brands like Kohler exhibit at CEDIA Expo in Dallas this fall. So, it's expanding, and so we're definitely seeing this convergence of these heretofore kind of separate industry segments coming together because the consumer, the homeowner, is demanding that. In fact, NKBA recently had a study about the growth in millennials driving the marketplace for the demand.
Right, and they want to live in smart communities.
Correct. So they're demanding that in the designs when they're remodeling and buying new homes. They want that technology integrated into their designs for a seamless experience.
And so when is the show date? It's something in end of September, right?
Yeah, so this year we're a few weeks later than our normal time. We're September 29 to October 1st in Dallas, Texas. And then, of course, KBIZ will be coming up January 29 to February 2 here in Las Vegas.
All right, so is that CEDIAExpo.com?
That's correct.
CEDIAExpo.com to sign up to register. I'm excited to be partnering with CEDIA and Jason to be bringing more rAVe coverage than ever before at CEDIA. We've obviously been in the high-end residential market for years, but I think we're going to step it up quite a bit and try to help bring the show outside of the community that it's in now and try to grow the industry, but also kind of raise the exposure of the industry for everyone.
Absolutely, Gary. We're really proud to partner with you and the rAVe team that you have. We cover the CEDIA Expo this fall in a more meaningful way and put more of that content online to share with the whole industry.
And hopefully we'll do some stuff live from the show as well. That we're talking about doing a lot of different kinds of things. Of course, sign up at CEDIAExpo.com. Jason McGraw, thanks for joining me. I appreciate you coming out here and talking
Gary.
to me.
We'll see you all in Dallas.
See you in Dallas for sure. So don't forget, CEDIAExpo.com.